Hello everyone, welcome back to Komal Vision's YouTube channel. Today's video is about ninth standard polynomials chapter and exercise 2.3 solver problems. Okay, and if you guys observe here, the problems are based on remainder theorem. I have already posted remainder theorem video in last few days ago. You just check it out. Once you know the remainder theorem definition and its importance and what does mean by remainder theorem and all, you can easily understand the problems which I am going to solve. For that video, I'll give the link in description box. Please check out that first. Later you can watch this video in order to understand the problems easily. Okay, so come, let us solve these problems. How to divide the given polynomials in order to find the remainder. That is what the question. I'll show you both the methods for you, so you can choose which one is just convenient to solve. Okay, so the first question in this screen. So here x plus 1 is the divisor, correct? And what is our dividend given as a polynomial? X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. This is what the division pattern in order to find out the remainder. The method is very easy here. All you should do is you have to make the highest degree term, the highest power term, to be cancelled in each step. Okay, by making the first terms in the polynomial expression as same, you can easily cancel the terms. Is it okay? I'll just tell you. Now in order to cancel, what is our first term in this polynomial? That is x cube. In order to cancel x cube, I want x cube itself, because we know 1 minus 1 is 0, correct? So we can cancel them, and a minus a is 0. So in order to cancel a, I want the same term, correct? So in order to get the same term, I have one clue given here as a divisor. I have variable as x and plus 1 term I have along with it. So in order to make this divisor as x cube, I'll only concentrate on first term in the divisor also. Okay, so what should I multiply to x in order to get x cube here? Can you just think on it? Yes, I have to multiply x square, okay, in order to get x cube, because x into x square is x cube. Am I correct? Plus, again you should not forget plus 1 here. You should again multiply 1 and x square. Otherwise you will get wrong answer. Okay, so plus 1 into x square is plus x square. That's it. We don't have any further terms present within divisor, so you can easily stop till here. After this, the second step is, first step is we have to make the first term in the polynomial as similar, and then we have to change the sign. Second step is we have to change the sign. If you have plus in front of the variable, you should make it as minus. If you have minus in front of the variable, you should make it as plus. That is second step. Now we have plus x cube minus x cube. You can cancel it. 3x square minus x square is 2x square plus 3x plus 1. Did you get how I have done this step? Okay, then I want the first term as 2x square here. For that, what I do is I'll just multiply 2 and x here. Can you just check out 2 and x? If I multiply 2, the first term of divisor, I'll definitely get 2x into x is 2x square, plus again 1 you should not forget here, plus 1 into 2x is what here? Plus 1 into 2x is plus 2x. Am I correct? So what is our next step? As usual, make the sign as negative here, because we have plus 2x square, correct? So here also it will become minus 2x square plus 2x square get cancels. 3x minus 2x will be x plus 1. Am I correct? Now we have the first term as x here. All the thing is, in a polynomial we have to eliminate the variable terms in order to get the constant term as a remainder. That you should keep it keep in your brain. Okay, sorry for the voice there, some sounds can make you people hear, just ignore it. So now I want to make here I want to get x as a first term for this step. So for that, what I do is I'll just multiply 1 because I have already x here in the divisor. So x into 1 is x, plus 1 into plus 1 is, again it is 1, 1 ones are 1. If I do I'll write that step here. If I do the change in say sign, what happens here? I'll get minus over here, correct? I'll get minus and minus here, so I'll get cancelled with each number, and I'm getting 0 over here. That means this is what the remainder, this is what the remainder. I hope you guys have understood how I got this remainder. Okay, there is a one more alternative method, I'll show you that also. So let me write down the given polynomial x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. I have a divisor as x plus 1, correct? For this, I will find out 0 of x plus 1. In order to find 0 of x plus 1, I should just equate the given divisor or given expression is equals to 0. That means I'll get x is equals to minus 1. Okay. Now, in order to find out the remainder, this is the second method I am showing you. That was the first method. Okay. So x is equals to minus 1 I am getting here. Okay. This is what the 0 of x plus 1. Is it clear? Now, all I have to do is I have to do the substitution of x in the given expression. What is the given expression for us? That is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. All I have to substitute x is equals to minus 1 in the given polynomial. That means minus 1 whole cube I'll get if I replace x as minus 1. 3 into minus 1 whole square I'll get, plus 3 into minus 1 plus 1. Clear? That is plus 1. Okay. Now, below the equal sign, do not forget to put equal sign, otherwise it will look awkward. So minus 1 whole cube, we know people, minus 1 minus 1 minus 1, if you multiply it 3 times we will get minus 1 itself. Why? Because always the negative number power, if you have as odd number, then you will get negative itself as an answer. Okay, so always negative power an odd number will be giving you negative number itself. Plus 3 into minus 1 whole square is there. If you observe, as a power you have even number, so you will get plus there, so no need to worry, you can put 3 itself here. 3 into minus 1 is, here I am getting minus 3, plus 1 continued as it is, plus 3 minus 3 get cancels, plus 1 minus 1 get cancels, I'll get 0 here. That means I'm getting the remainder as 0. Did you observe? For previous method also I got 0, and for this method also I have got 0. You can use any one of the method as you feel comfortable. Okay. So next one, let us discuss. Since I have a less space here, I'm just going with the substitution method only. That was the second method I'll go for. So let me just write down the polynomial again given here in the textbook. X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. The second sub question we have is x minus 1 by 2. Firstly, what I do is I'll find out 0 of this expression, 0 of this polynomial. That implies when you equate x minus 1 by 2 is equals to 0, you will get x is equals to 1 by 2. Okay, now what I do, I'll substitute in this expression 1 by 2 whole cube plus 3 into 1 by 2 whole square plus 3 into 1 by 2 plus 1. Got it? 1 by 2 plus 1, which is equals to 1 by 2 whole cube will be 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, because 2 2 is a 4, 4 2 is a 8, plus 3 into 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4, so it will be 3 by 4, plus 3 into 1 by 2 is 3 by 2, then I have plus 1 here. Am I correct? Now if I simplify this, I'll get, okay, so let me write down what I had before once again here. 1 by 8 plus 3 by 4 plus 3 by 2 plus 1. Here the LCM is 8. If you want, you can check with the finding LCM method like this. Okay, 2 2s are sorry, this is 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 1, 2 1s are 2, sorry, again 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 1 will be taken as it is, again 2 1s are 1s are 1s are. Okay, here if you observe, I'm getting LCM as 8. If you see, here also I took the LCM as 8 here. Am I correct? So now since I took the LCM as 8, what I do here is, I'll just in order to make LCM as 2 for remaining factors, I'll just multiply the suitable number in order to make all the denominators as 8 and as well as the numerators. For the first fraction, in order to make the denominator as LCM 8, I should multiply 1 to the denominator and as well as 1 to the numerator. Am I correct? So it will be 1 itself, plus in order to make the denominator as 8, I should multiply for second term. I should multiply 2 because 4 2s are 8. So I should multiply for this as well 2. For second term, I should multiply 2. So that means 3 2s are 6. Hope you are getting my point. Plus in order to make third term as 8 here, I should multiply 4. So it will be 3 4s are 12. Plus now in order to make this denominator as 8, I should multiply 8 over here, because 1 into 8 will be 8 into, to the numerator also I should multiply 8. Am I correct? So let me see what I'll get here when I add. 12 plus 8 is 20, 20 plus 6 is 26, 26 plus 1 is 27 by 8. So this is what the actual remainder for this given polynomial. You can also use division method to find the remainder. Okay guys, now we shall discuss the problem third sub question with the third sub question x. Okay, only x we have as a divisor. So the given polynomial for us is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Now what I should find here, the first step, I should find the zero polynomial. In order to find out the zero polynomial, I should equate the given divisor is equals to 0. That means I will get x is equals to 0. Correct? All I should do is I should put x is equals to 0 in this expression. Okay, x is equals to 0. Substitute x is equals to 0 in this expression. 3 into 0 square plus 3 into 0 plus 1. If you observe, 0 cube is 0 plus this term will get 0 plus this term will also get 0, we will get 1. So totally it is 1 here. So 1 is the remainder. Isn't it easy? Can we find out for this kind of given variables the reminders? Finding out the reminders is very easy. So don't leave the chance when you get this kind of divisor, if you get to solve the given polynomial. Okay, and next one, fourth problem I have like this, that is x plus pi. Let me just find out for fourth one, zero polynomial, that is x is equals to minus pi. Hope you understood how I got minus pi, because I got 0 of the polynomial here. Okay, now our given polynomial expression is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. My explanation is bit faster. If you guys feel it is little faster, give me a comment in the comment box. I'll just you know correct my way of explanation. Okay, now what is our x here? Minus pi. Substitute in the x place as minus pi. 3 into minus pi whole square plus 3 into minus pi plus 1. All I did in this step is I have just substituted the value of x in this step, correct? Now what I do, I'll just make sure by solving the powers over here. I told you always the negative power, always the negative numbers power, if you have odd, means you will get minus pi itself or minus of that number itself plus um, plus what I do here is, so it will be minus pi cube. Then 3 into minus pi whole square is there. When you multiply minus pi twice, you will get plus pi square. Minus, you have minus pi there. So plus into minus here will become minus 3 pi plus 1. So the answer is minus pi cube plus 3 pi square minus 3 pi plus 1 is the remainder. Is it clear? Since pi is a constant value, we can't simplify further. So that is why I'm stopping the answer till here itself. Okay. Then the last one we have is fifth sub question. For x, sorry, it is 5 plus 2x. Okay. Let me just find out here the zero polynomial of it. 5 plus 2x is equals to 0, then 2x is equals to minus 5, then x is equals to minus 5 by 2. So minus 5 by 2 is the 0 of this polynomial 5 plus 2x. I have to just substitute in the given polynomial expression. Let me write down just here the x value itself, that is x is equals to minus 5 by 2. I hope you have seen how I got minus 5 by 2 here. So let me just write down the given polynomial expression, that is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. What we have to do as a next step, substitute in the place of x as 5 by 2 plus 3 into minus 5 by 2 whole square plus 3 into minus 5 by 2 plus 1. If you guys further simplify it, what we will get, let me just tell you. So now let me just solve the first term here, minus 5 by 2 whole cube. If I multiply minus 5 3 times, I'll get 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are, so 5 5s are, it is 125. So let me just write here. Okay, so this third with the negative sign, because always the odd power gives us negative answer itself. That is why I am taking negative 125 divided by 2 cube is 8 plus 3 into, what is 5 square here? 3 into 5 square is 25, because the odd power is not there. So the negative number will be, when you multiply it twice, means it will give us positive number. So 25 by 4, because 2 2s are 4 here, plus, sorry, it is not plus here, we have minus 5 by 2 in the third step, right? So we will get minus 15 by 2 plus 1. Okay, continued as it is. Okay, let me just give you next step. So I will write here minus 125 by 8 plus 3 into 25 will be 3 5s are 15, 1 will be carry. 3 5s are 15, 1 will be carry. 2 3 6 plus 1 is 75 by 4 minus 15 by 2 plus 1. When you simplify this, what we'll get, what is the LCM here? 8, correct? So 8 is the LCM. Minus 125 plus, what I did is I have multiplied 1 in order to make the denominator as the LCM number. What I should multiply to 4 in order to get 8? 2 I should multiply. Here I should multiply 4. Same you should multiply to the numerator also. Okay. uh, it's bit confusing for you guys, that is why I'm not multiplying, just I showed now. I hope you can you know already how to just solve LCM problems. Those who didn't know, you just follow that previous step what I showed you now. Now in order to just make this term as 8, I should multiply 2, right? So for the numerator also, if I multiply 2, what I'll get? 75 into 2. 2 5s are 10, 1 is carried, 2 7s are 14, plus 1 is 15. 150 I will get, minus for this I should multiply 4. So what I do is I'll multiply 4 for that. 15 fours are how much we will get? 4 5s are 20, 2 is carried, 4 1s are 4, plus 2 is 60. 15 fours are 60 we will get. So that is minus 60 plus 8 is the LCM. When you, if you want the denominator as 8 here, you should multiply for both numerator and denominator 8 only. So I'll take 8 here. Okay, when you simplify this, what we will get here? So I'll just subtract 150 minus 60. I will get here 90. So when you subtract uh, minus 125 and plus 90 plus 80 is 98. When you subtract this, what we will get? Let us see. I should just take here one borrow, because I can't subtract 5 and 8 here. So it will be 15. 15 minus 80 is 7, it seems, correct? 15 minus 8 is 7. And here I may have yeah, 9. So 9 plus 2 is how much? 11. 11 minus 9 is 2. So I'll get minus 27. Minus 27 by 8. Did you see how I got the solution part here? All you should do is LCM part over here. If you feel guys little burden or time wasted with this method, you can use the first method I have showed for first sub question. Okay, division method you can use. Is it okay? So that's it in this video. Hope you all learned something at least from this reminder theorem. Let me just start next two sub questions in next video. Okay, thank you.